Sitting down is Ransom.
That Mike maybe looks like he ought to be on worldwide wrestling or something. He's a tough kid. He's the kind of player you like to have on your team. He's soaking wet with sweat. He's played tonight, and he's an impressive kid out there.
Yeah, he doesn't mind scrapping down low, and he's a big kid. Steelville doesn't have a football program, but if they did, I'd say he'd be the starting middle linebacker, that's for sure. His first free throw goes off the back rim, no good. Score remains 40-39 Steelville. Second shot, good. So 41-39, 6:36 left here in the fourth quarter. As Cuba tries to tie the game up. Wallace down the lane, driving one-hander, no good. Rebound, kicked out to Steelville. Perkins all alone, up and good. 43-39. That ball squirted out to Perkins, and he had free sailing for most of the court to put his team up by 4, 43-39, as Wallace brings it up court. Shot up, no good. Hutchings gets the rebound. Running one-handed, no good. Hutchings his own rebound. Off the rim, no good. We're gonna get it on the back, foul by number 23 of the Wildcats. That's Mike Beal. And he quickly goes to the bench as Mike Ransom will come in. And that will put Steelville in the bonus with 5:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Mike Mabey will be going to the line. He was just there about a minute ago with a chance to increase the Steelville lead.
And misses. Cuba with a good chance to go ahead. Well, not blew it. And then they turn it over on the other end. It seems like Cuba, Bob, just has not been able to get in any kind of rhythm or chemistry with their players. They've substituted quite a bit. And sometimes when you substitute a lot, you just don't get that feel for each other out there. But they've had a tough time tonight getting the right players on the floor.
Jeremy King with a great block there on the baseline, celebrated a bit, and the official stepped in and said, let's calm down a little bit, son, and play basketball. Number 32 on the inbounds goes up, and he's hammered by Ransom. The official calls a 1-and-1 on that, non-shooting foul. And going to the line will be John Houck for Steelville.
Yeah, Mike Ransom made a little bit of a mistake there. When they threw that ball in bounds, the player was underneath the glass. If he'd have went straight up with his hands, right straight up underneath the glass, he can't get that shot off. He's trapped underneath that glass. Instead, he bumped him with his body and got the foul. But Michael picked that up as the season goes along. But if you put your hands straight up underneath that glass, there's no place for that player to go up and make that shot. He's blocked. He's trapped underneath the glass. But just those little things tonight have seemed to make a difference. And Steelville has decided they're going to hang around a little bit more, Bob.
Just when it looked like Cuba was going to take over the ball game and perhaps take total control of the game, Steelville hung in there. Guys like Mike Mabey, Justin Groover's been out there playing a good game all night, Perkins and Wilson. These kids have hung in there, and you got to give them a lot of credit against a very deep Cuba team who's played. Coach Gunn's had 9 players in and out all game, 9 different players, you'd say. 5:36 left here. John Houck will be going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Steelville missed their last 1-and-1 opportunity. And in a ball game like this, of course, these are crucial down the stretch. His first one is up and no good. Hutchings with the rebound. Cuba comes back down 43-39. Wallace to Hutchings. To King. Looking for an open man, gets it down to Scott. Baseline jumper, no good. But he's fouled while shooting by number 32, John Houck. Jim Scott, like in the Dixon game, he's been looking for that basket every time he gets the ball down in the blocks.
Now John Houck did a real good job there. He held Scott out high. He had his body on him good. He didn't let him down low, but when he got the ball and he turned around to shoot, he went for the block. I think getting his hands straight up, so he did one thing right and one thing wrong. The second thing cost him a 2-shot foul. Scott hits the first one.
So big Jim Scott, the 6'3" senior, puts the second one down. It's now 43-41 Steelville. With plenty of time left, 5:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Groover out top to Perkins. Back, there's that number 40 again, just off the rim. Hutchings gets the rebound, brings it up. Guarded by 3 men. Kicks it out to Wallace as they set up their offense. Wallace looking down the corner for Hutchings, down low to Scott, turnaround jumper, no good. Stovall almost snuck in for the rebound, couldn't quite get his hands on it as Pat has entered the contest here. 43-41 Steelville, 5:35 left. Baseline drive, good. John Houck.
Yep, that's the first rule of defense, never give that baseline up. But he made a nice move there. Hawk drove it and put it in with the right-hand layup. He beat the Cuba defender to the baseline side, and that shouldn't happen very often.
That was a nice first step by Hawk, and he beat the defense with it. Give away that baseline. That was Jim Scott on the rebound. And it's 45-43 Steelville with 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, baseline drive by Perkins. King puts his body on him. You can see that one from up here. He did put his body on him. Perkins will go to the line for a 1-and-1. That's his third foul on Jeremy. Steelville's missed, I believe, their last 2 1-and-1 opportunities. And Perkins will go to the line here to have a chance to put his team up by 4 with the score 45-43.
You know, Jeremy has a pretty tough time with Perkins. He's cat quick, and he got a step on him that time, made a difference. Cuba rebounds, a missed shot.
That one rims out. Cuba comes back with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Underneath the Hutchings. Good. And we're tied 45-45 with 3:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Groover up to Lonnie Wilson. Back out to Groover, driving down the lane. No good. Hutchings the rebound. Pulls it out to Wallace. Sets up the offense. Down low to Hutchings. Good. And Cuba takes a 47-45 lead. And Coach Talley wants a timeout with 3:12 left here in the fourth quarter.
It's been a long, hard fight, Bob, for the Wildcats to come back and take the lead, but they did the things they had to right now. They're looking for Hutchings, and for this last 3:12, I know where I'm going to go, that ball. How about you? It's kind of interesting in that comeback that Steelville didn't call a few more timeouts during that run where they lost that 12-point lead there. Sometimes you can call those timeouts and change things. You might stop that run a little bit. I think it's a better time to call it than when you're finally behind to take your timeout. But those are coaching decisions, and there's no right or wrong. Everybody has a different way of doing it. But certainly the Cardinals have really played a good ball game tonight, and they're still in this thing. It's a long way from over.
Cardinals come out with Mike Mabee, Justin Smith, Lonnie Wilson, Justin Groover, and Justin Wynn against the lineup. Sees Hutchings, Scott, Stovall, Wallace, and King. Offensive rebound by Mabee. There he is. There's that guy. He's tough. And we're tied at 47 now with 2:50 left. Wallace avoids the trap. Three-pointer by Hutchings, no good. Rebound to Groover. Pushes it up to Mabee. Pulls it up. Justin Smith back out to Groover. Hutchings goes for the steal, doesn't get it, and a reach-in foul. Called out on top near the free throw line. And I believe who'd they get on that one? Chad Wallace, and that's his fourth. Senior point guard in trouble on the verge of fouling out here. With 4 fouls and 2:32 left. They need Chad on the court in the final minutes here. He's the guy that runs our offense.
All right, it's a reach-in foul on a drive. Not sure Chad would reach again if he had to do that one over. Didn't put up a very good shot. It's turned out okay. He's missed the shot.
It's another missed free throw for Steelville, and they've really helped put Cuba back in the game. A lot of missed free throws, a lot of one-on-one opportunities missed. 47 all here with Jim Scott trying to go baseline. Denied. Stolen by Steelville, and back they come. 2:18 on the clock. Cross-court pass to Maybe. Short on the three-pointer. Strong rebound by Scott. And here comes Cuba trying to break this 47-all tie with 2 minutes left in the ballgame. Wallace dribbles out front. It's stolen. The number 44, Justin Wynn. And he dunks it home. He gives Steelville a 49-47 lead. King, up baseline to Ransom. Deflected by Steelville. Trap put on King, gets it out to Hutchings. Over on the wing to Wallace, down the lane to Hutchings. No good, rebound, Ransom. Good! What a shot by Ransom. I believe he used one of the Steelville players to go back up and jumped on the man. It's getting rough down there in the lane in it, Jim.
Yeah, it's been pretty physical. I look for Steelville probably if they tie the game, which it is tied now. If he hits this free throw, they may want to play for the last shot. Minute 25 to go. It's a thought.
Rims in and out, and we remain tied, 49 all. Minute 22 left. Coach Jeff Talley shouts out signals to Justin Groover as he passes it on the right wing. Out front to Lonnie Wilson as he looks for a breaking man. Cuba playing tough defense, but he breaks down the lane. One-hander, no good. Ball bounces around. We got a reach-in foul on that loose ball. Called on number 25, Jeremy King, and that's number 4 on Jeremy. As we have exactly 1 minute left, Steelville with a one-on-one opportunity to break this tie at 49 all. Justin Smith going to the line.
I was kind of surprised to see him take that shot, Bob. You're on the road. You're tied. Kind of interesting.
They're aggressive, aren't they? Cuba has a chance now with the clock winding down with 50 seconds left. Working on the perimeter. Out top to Wallace. Thinks about the three-pointer. Underneath to Scott. Off the glass. No good. On rebound. No good. Ransom. Good! Mike Ransom with 36 seconds left gives Cuba a 51-49 lead. But here comes Steelville right back. Out on top to number 34, Justin Smith. He looks to Wilson. One-hander on the baseline, no good. Kicked out with 18 seconds left. Tracy Hutchings has the ball, and he's fouled by Justin Groover with 15 seconds left. Hutchings will go to the line with a 51-49 lead and a chance to put his team up by 4.
Well, if he makes one of these, it's a three-point game. Steelville still have a chance to come back here, but we got our shooter there. If he can make both of these, I'd have to say the game's ours.
And once Steelville gets possession, no stupid fouls, right?
Exactly, and they'll probably take a timeout here before he shoots his free throw. The coach has got one left. They're getting a player in position to call a timeout. They're going to let Tracy think about this one a little bit. So I look for him to take that timeout. He's going to call it 24 there, Groover, as soon as he gets to the line. There's the timeout right now. A good move. So Tracy got to think about it a little bit, but you got the right guy thinking about it. He's a senior. He's your leader. He's played a good ball game in the second half. It wasn't great the first half, but he come back and played a good second half. So we got the right guy there at the right time.
Yeah, if you want somebody to go to the line with 15 seconds left, a 2-point lead and a 1-1 in a big game like this, big rivalry, it's got to be Hutchings. He's your man. Absolutely. Tracy's had a good second half. The whole Cuba team's had a good second half as they've battled back from a 12-point deficit to take this 2-point lead. You got to give the Steelville kids credit, though. They've been playing with I think basically a 7-man rotation by my measurement here. And they've been looking at, a tough uphill battle as far as the numbers are concerned.
Yeah, especially like Maybe and Justin Groover. They played pretty well the whole game. And Justin's got a little sweat on his jersey, and he's played well. Yeah, these Steelville kids don't have anything to feel bad about if they should lose a game. And they haven't lost it yet, but they really came in there and played, and they're on the road. They've done a good job.
Well, here's Hutchings to the line for the 1-1. It's good. Makes it 52-49 with 15 seconds left. Tracy didn't take any time putting that one in, did he? He just throws it up. Off the rim, no good. 3-point opportunity for Steelville to tie this ball game up. 10 seconds left. Out here, number 40 off the rim, no good. That was Wilson. Another attempt by Groover. No good. Rebound Ransom. Time runs out, and the Wildcats have won the ball game 52-49 with a tremendous comeback in the second half of Tracy Hutchings, Jim Scott, and basically a good defensive effort on their part.
Yeah. Wildcats did what they did a good ball game too. There wasn't really a winner or loser in this game tonight. Both teams played really well.
Well, Jimmy's put the camera back on us. Hopefully we'll be filming again from the next home game, which will be Friday. I believe Bell's in town. And that's another conference game. And Coach Gunn has a lot of nice things to say about them. They've got a lot of athletic ability, a lot more height than what we saw tonight in Steelville. So it should be quite a challenge for the boys. I'm looking forward to a good season. Nice working with you. And until the next time, folks, once again, it was the Cuba Wildcats coming back to beat the Steelville Cardinals 52-49 after being behind by 12 points at the half.